Okay, we are live. Hello, 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 hello. Say hi if you are live with me. Let me close that. Hey guys, Mike here. I was supposed to do this live video yesterday, but life has just happened. Anyway, just please say hi in the comment or in the chat. Let me know if you are watching, and let me know where you're also streaming from. Just say what's up. Hey Patrick, Tim, how's it going, guys? Appreciate you all tuning in. Just let me set myself up over here, guys. Let me know and make sure that you can hear me from that microphone. So I still have my my same setup: camera here, mic there, and then my computer in front of my screen. Okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Zos? Oz TV? What's up, man? Tim, appreciate you tuning in from Redmond, Oregon. Alex, what's up, John? SEAL Team, Phil. Hey guys, how's it going? Patrick Murphy. Louder and clear? Okay, cool. Alright, so you all can see me and you can hear me. Perfect, 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 perfect. I see some questions already. So guys, I'm gonna get to answering questions. But I wanted to on it I this live video I think is more I wanted to answer some of the questions that were asked about the last video that I put up, which is about being a married pilot. What's up, D from ATL? You're right around the corner, man. Now I don't know. I keep saying men. There are some women who watch this channel. So if you are a woman watching me live, if I say man, just please correct me. Joe, what's up? Johnny Keys, appreciate you tuning in. So guys, so let's get to it because I have a short live video today. As I said, I was supposed to do this live stream yesterday because I promised you guys that I'll try to come in live at least once a week. So yesterday was supposed to be the date, but some things happened, which I'll also get to in part of this live stream. But I wanted to get your feedback on the video I did yesterday, which was, some of the challenges that you go through as a married pilot. And the reason I made that video is because, we don't talk about it on the channel or ever. A lot of YouTube channels that I watch also, this is not something that is talked about. Even though offline, when I talk to pilots or specifically new pilots or pilot wannabes, people who are asking questions about, wanting to get into flight training or whatever have you, and one of their biggest concerns is getting the blessing from their spouse. And a lot of the comments that I read on that video yesterday really came from men, but also there are women in these circumstances where it's the same thing. So don't think it's just men, because I read I read some of the comments of there were some harsh comments saying women are just the devil or women don't want you to do anything. I don't think that's the case, because in some cases it's women who want to become a pilot and their husbands are not cool with it. So just letting you know that it goes both ways. Paolo George, what's up? Glenn Patterson, appreciate you all the way from Ohio. Cool. Hey Jack, thank you for tuning in. I'm just gonna say hi to everybody real quick. Hueges S, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Please, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Appreciate you from Connecticut. Charles, what's up? Yeah, so I wanted to just put that out there. Some of the comments that I read, saying don't ever get married. The point of the video is not so that you don't get married or to divorce your wife. The point of the video is that you include your wife or your husband in the whole process. Because again, speaking from my experience, there were some things that I thought, oh, it would just be easy peasy, but after having conversations over conversations, I realized that, oh, okay, I need to try and get the wife on board to do this. So just wanted to put that out there. That's why I made the video. Anyway, so that's that. I'm looking at my notes here. Let's see. Right, so yesterday, this is what happened yesterday, guys. So MojoGrip, for a lot of you, either if you're new to this channel or if you've been watching this channel for a long time, MojoGrip, it's an aviation channel. But part of what I want to do, or what I plan to do post 100,000 subscribers, is I want to share more videos about myself and other things that I do. But this channel generally is about airplanes and aviation, and I'll continue to produce that. But there's a lot more to me than just flying. More specifically, a while ago, I did a video on real estate investment. I bought a house. So the title of that video was, I bought a house with my YouTube money. Okay, so here's the backstory with that, guys. I'll answer some of the questions later after I tell this story. So the backstory is, I've always wanted to get into real estate, and I officially did last year. Okay, and my main strategy is to buy rental properties and build up a portfolio. I'm not interested in flipping or any other parts of real estate. I'm not interested in that. My goal is to get a bunch of rental property and then build something from there. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. And one of the reasons why I've kept away from real estate is because it's very cash intensive. You can ask anyone. You need like a lot of money up front to, whatever type of loan that you're getting, you need capital up front. But anyway, I got into it last year, and this year we successfully bought 2 properties. I really just wanted to do one, but as it so happens, we bought 2. The first one was perfect. The second one, which is the property I'm in right now, so that house that I made the video about, as my house of YouTube money, really is also a rental property. We plan to like stay here for like a year or so and then move out and onto the next one. But anyway, long story short, guys, we bought this property and it needed work. It needed a lot of work, and we had a budget to do some renovations to it and then bring it up to date. I've now hired 3 different contractors. Either I really suck at hiring contractors, or those contractors really suck at their jobs. But it just so happened that I literally just fired the last guy this weekend because he didn't show up for a week. And this is not the first time. What I hired him for was a 3 to 4 day job, and him and his crew, he just decides whenever he wants to show up, and I needed the house to be complete, so I had to let him go. But anyway, and that was the 3rd guy. So after that situation, I just came to the conclusion that I don't think I'm gonna find somebody to finish this house, and so I started looking up YouTube videos and I started to do the work myself. So that's what happened from yesterday. Also, it was just patching up walls and putting in tile work, just finishing the bathroom. So we have a new master section of the house that we just added, and so I'm finishing that up by myself, and my wife is helping with the paint and all that. So that's the long story. And my plan, which brings me to also part of the title of this live video, is that I want to document some of the mistakes that I've made in real estate so far. And a lot of you who may be interested, if you're interested in getting into real estate or investing in that industry, there's some things to look out for. So I'm gonna make some videos to educate all of us on things to look out for and things not to do. All right, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, guys, just ask your questions. Again, I'm probably gonna end this live video at 9 p.m. or so. Right now it's 8:40. I might go over, who knows. But I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. And I see Pat says, "Is your wife a pilot?" She wants to become a pilot, but we're still we're not there yet. Um, so the dream life is that my wife would be able to like work with me, like we can work together in either building this channel or just traveling together. So for example, right now I have an early flight tomorrow morning and I'm gone for the entire week. So I don't get back until next week. But my wife is gonna be here. I would love for her to come with me, but she has a job that she has to work. So the goal is for both of us to be able to just travel together. And in those conversations, we've talked about her also getting a pilot's license. And if she ever does do that, I would love to put that on video so you guys can follow that journey as well. But to answer the question right now, no, she's not. And I'll look to see if there's any more questions. Hey Darnell, all the way from Oakland. Appreciate you tuning into the live stream, man. Alex, I want to be a pilot when I grow up. Not sure. Hey man, listen. As a matter of fact, so I'm heading out tomorrow, and I'm heading out to Virginia, and I'm also gonna be at an air show, the Oceana Air Show. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. So this is more like military based, and there's gonna be a lot of really cool performance by fighter jets and things like that. So look out for those videos. And speaking of videos, guys, obviously the MVP members are gonna get footage first. And if you are not registered to the website, I have an MVP membership on the website. You guys can check that out. As a matter of fact, I left another coupon code. So what I'll start doing with these live videos is I'm just gonna give up free membership. So there's 10 spots for tonight. So if you're one of the first 10 people to go register, you get a year for free. It's a yearly subscription for $25, but you can get the entire year for free with the coupon code in the description. So check it out. Okay, let's answer more questions. Charles, how do you get a glider license at 13 years old? I'm not sure you can. I think the minimum age is probably 16, but correct me if I'm wrong. Exhaust TV says to do commercial property. So I've thought about that. Obviously, to do commercial properties, I don't think there's economically it doesn't make much sense, because when you think of commercial, at least when you talk about commercial properties, I'm thinking maybe office buildings or malls and things like that. But newsflash, malls are becoming ghost towns. So if I'll do commercial, it would be more like maybe storage units. As a matter of fact, I know a few malls that are being closed down, or big box stores that are being closed down, and they're being turned into storage units around here. So commercial, not much of my cup of tea, but residential for sure, because people are always gonna rent. People always need a place to live. So I think that's probably more safe than commercial. Okay, no questions, so I'll move on to the next thing. So guys, in Virginia, I'm gonna be there, like I said, for a week straight, and I have quite a bunch of stuff that I want to cover there. And also, I'll introduce you to some really cool people that I feel like they're living my dreams. So, but you get to see. So, for example, I'm gonna be spending some time with someone I met at Oshkosh, and this guy, he's living the dream in the sense that he collects airplanes, right? Like it's just his pet project. He has the cash to do it, and unlike people who have big box garage for maybe you collect cars, he collects airplanes, specifically warbirds. So we're gonna check out a few warbirds this week. Well, on video I'm gonna get them, but you're probably gonna see them a week or 2 weeks from now. But you guys stay tuned for that. I'm reading questions. If you see my face here, I'm just reading questions in the chat. Hey Robert, what's up? So should someone join the USAF just for 4 years? He's talking about the Air Force for 4 years to get the GI Bill. I'm not so familiar with the GI Bill. You know, the crazy thing was I'm actually the video that's coming up on Tuesday. So you guys watch the video on Tuesday night. I interviewed Civil Air Patrol that are local here in Georgia, and if you've ever thought about joining the Air Force, this is a path for you to do so. Now, obviously, a lot of people want to join the Air Force, but not everyone is going to be chosen to do it because it's a serious gig. But this is another way. If you're young and you have the time on your hands, I think the U.S. Air Force would be a great opportunity to learn how to fly. And you're not just flying anything. I mean, you're flying some really, really sophisticated airplanes. But stay tuned for that video because the Civil Air Patrol, it's a subsidiary of the U.S. Air Force, and is a way to bring in new people, especially young kids. And if you're in that age group, you can always go through that channel and fly yourself some fighter jets. So Robert, what's my next event? I mentioned earlier I'm going to be in Virginia at the Oceana Air Show. Now, that air show is next week. So if you're down in Virginia, you want to stop by or you're coming by, come by and say hi. I'm going to be there, I believe, Friday and Saturday. But I think it's really Saturday and Sunday for the air show. But I'm around that base anyway. So if you're local, be sure to stop by and say hi. Anderson, am I going to obtain my CFI? Short answer is yes. So I do plan to obtain a CFI. For those who don't know what that is, that's basically being a flight instructor. You need a commercial license to do that. So a CFI is somebody who trains other people or teaches other people how to fly. And although I'm not going full commercial to the airlines, I really do want to get my CFI so I can teach other people either through this channel or locally. Just the idea of teaching someone how to fly, I would love that opportunity. So yes, I plan to get my CFI at some point. But I want to get my airplane done first, and then I'll see what's next on the list. Darnell, ever thought about living at an air park? Yes, I did, but again, this is another challenge. If you're married, if you live at an air park, you have to understand that as a pilot or somebody who loves airplanes, you can get used to the noise of airplanes, and piston engines do make a lot of noise, as compared to anything else. So if you're cool with the noise and your wife is not, or your husband is not, then it's a no-go. So I've thought about it, but right now, no, we're not going to be living there. But I definitely have thought about it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going through the chat, guys, and I'm also looking at the time. Hey, Killian John, all the way from Tanzania. Appreciate you tuning in. Why did it take 15 months instead of 45 minimum hours? So, Killian John, what I assume you're asking is, why did it take 15 months to get my private pilot's license? So here's the thing: if you are just getting started with your license, I've made several videos about this. If you're just getting started, here are a few things you should understand: is that whatever money or budget you have, you can be within that budget, but I would probably put in 20% more, 30% more. But the most important thing is time. And quite frankly, most people who decide to fly or get into flight training, especially later in their lives, you don't have the time. That's one thing you're going to find out. For me, it took me 15 months. For a lot of other pilots, it took 2-3 years, 5-6 years for some people. I met a guy recently who it's now year 5. He's now in year 5, and he still has not completed his pilot's license, and that's because he underestimated the time it would take to learn how to fly. So, and from what I understand, the average amount, even though the FAA tells you that it's 40 hours, I believe is the minimum to get a private pilot license, the truth is that it's probably going to take you longer than 40 hours. The average is more like double that. So I would budget more for 80 hours, and a lot of people get done between 50 and 80 hours. So that's the reality, not 40 hours minimum. And for me, I mean, my training took a lot of twists and turns for me to, and I think I'm lucky at 15 months. There's a lot of people who took much longer than that. Adam, did I hear about Draco? As a matter of fact, as I was preparing for this live stream, I saw because I'm a subscriber to Mike Patey's channel, and I saw the thumbnail and I clicked on it. I was like, no way. But yeah, if you're an aviation fan, you know Draco is like the most popular airplane right now for the last year, and unfortunately, according to Mike Patey, who is the builder and owner of that airplane, he crashed it earlier today, according to that video. Now, I'm not breaking any news. You probably should check out his channel and see if that's the case. But yeah, sadly, Draco crashed today, which is not good. But the good thing though is that he's safe, and whoever else was in that airplane with him, they're all alive and safe. So that's the best outcome we can ask for. So I'll go through a few more questions, and let me look at my notes also. So I've covered that, and that. So if you are just joining the channel, like I said, or the live stream, the new thing about, actually I should talk about that. So the new update for the channel, again, I'm going to an air show this week, but I want to start putting up more videos that are not, they're going to be aviation related, but they're more about me and some of the other things that I do, like real estate. But you guys let me know if you like those videos. So I had 1 or 2 videos up in the past, but I took them down because I didn't have a follow-up. So from a creator standpoint, as a YouTuber, that's one of the things that I have to come up with. For airplanes, for example, I have a bunch of videos that I can put up and create. But when I did that real estate video in the past, I did 1 or 2 videos, but I didn't have a follow-up for that video. But now that I've experienced what I've experienced so far in about 13 months of doing this, I have quite a good story to tell all of you. And again, things that you need to watch out for if you ever decide to invest in real estate. Okay, so that's the new update. And I don't plan on like taking away from the days that I upload. So right now I'm still keeping to the time of Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So probably I would have the video maybe a Wednesday, maybe a Monday, I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. But I would, let's see. Any more questions? David, am I instrument rated? No. So my plan is to get my IFR rating done after the build. So if you're new to the channel also, currently I'm in the process of building my airplane. It's a Sling TSI, and it is going to be equipped for IFR flights. So my plan is to get my rating after the airplane is done. Hey, Mark Cleveland, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oops, excuse me, guys. Got a text from... Okay. Marine 50, somebody asked that earlier. Yes, I do. I do plan to become a flight instructor at some point. But, and that's the thing, guys, like my ultimate goal is to be able to fly fighter jets at some point, right? But because of time and because of the cost, it's like taking it one at a time. So, for example, right now the next thing on the list is IFR, and then commercial, and then CFI, and then probably get multi-engine and so on and so forth. So the way I see my flight training for future flying, it's a lifetime thing. So I'm not rushing it. And I like to advise some of you out there who are interested in getting into flying. Just it's not don't make it as something that you're just gonna do for 2 years, get your license, and that's it. You know, a true pilot, it's a lifetime of learning new things. So I do plan on getting as many ratings as I possibly can. Um, but we'll see. You guys obviously will be the first to know because I'll be making videos about them. My wife is calling, guys. She's calling on a live video. I'm gonna answer. Give me 1 second. Hello. You're calling me. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so you're also live. No, I'll be done. I'll be done in like 10 minutes. I'll be done in 10 minutes, so you can come on. About 20. Guys, I'm still reading the questions. Yeah, but you can come. You can come and we'll do what we need to do. Okay. Okay. Love you. I'll see you soon. All right. Bye. All right. So that was the wife. She's on her way home, and we gotta run out after she gets back. Um, but I'm gonna answer a few more questions, and then I gotta go. And guys, super chat is on. Super chat, if you don't know what super chat is, it's basically you put in some money and it highlights your comments. Um, Let me answer a few more questions. Oh, and guys, again, if you're just tuning in, I have a coupon for a free MVP membership in the description of this live stream. So it's only 10 that I created for the live stream. And every time I go live, I'm just going to make a coupon to give out free membership. So you guys check that out. Boom, boom, boom. I don't see... Zos TV, what's my opinion on starting an airline? I honestly wouldn't know where to start with that. I mean, I honestly wouldn't know where to start, but I think it would be dope if you can start an airline. Obviously, it would be based on demand or location. I will tell you, airlines is like, think of airlines like retail, at least from what I've heard so far. Like the margins are very, very tiny. Now it's an industry that you're probably gonna have customers because millions and millions of people travel every day. But you have to understand to get in, again, depending on where you are and the region that you're serving, I understand that the margins are gonna be quite thin. So all right, two more questions. Hey Robert, you're the man. Thank you. Um, Zars TV, am I funding my real estate through a company? Yes. Yes, I am. So that's some of the things I'm gonna talk about in future videos. So, again, if you want to get into real estate or any type of other investment, it's better to limit your liability by putting it under a different company. So that way, if somebody, so for example, say you bought a bunch of real estate under your name and somebody sues you or you get a divorce or whatever the case may be, if you don't protect that investment, then they can come after it and you lose whatever money or time that you put into getting that property. So it's always a good idea that you buy your properties or make your investment under a company's name or a limited liability company. So, but we'll talk about that more. AML, do you plan to record a video outside the USA? Absolutely. So, I've gotten invites to check out some airplanes in Europe. I just haven't been able to get out of the country because a lot of life is happening here. Especially honestly, it's really with this project with the house. Um, it's it's cost me 3 to 4 times more time and more money than I initially thought, and a lot of it is my fault in hiring the wrong people, and it's definitely a lesson learned. And again, that's why I want to start making this real estate videos so you guys know what to look out for, so you don't lose money and you don't lose time. So I haven't been able to do that, but I do plan. I would love to cover some of the, because I think a lot of the light sports in Europe, or you guys call it ultralight in Europe, that you have some of the coolest designs. No shade on American manufacturers, but I love some of the airplanes that are out there. So I love to check them out. But we'll see in future videos. We'll see about that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so it is 9 p.m., guys. Again, this live stream was impromptu. I really appreciate all of you for tuning in. I just wanted to catch up. And again, my goal is to do this once a week. I want to try to do this once a week. And it's going to be obviously in the evening. So make sure you tune in. Robert, thanks again for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. And D Barn, thank you. Thank you so much. Flight school. Let me see what you typed in. Flight school, Mike. Let's do this one. We can meet at PDK. Hey, if you let me know what flight school that you're at or you're flying at, just let me know, and we can always meet up. Shoot, I'll answer 2 more questions. Malcolm will be my last question. How's the airplane coming along? It is coming along. So I talked about this in my last video. We ordered the kit, and based on the timeline that I've been given, it should be here by the grace of God next month. So I will be in California next month, and I'll be shooting. We'll see if it arrived or not. But my plan, I already have my ticket for the trip, so I will be in California. And also, I've gotten a few emails either from those of you who donated to the campaign or just randomly. If you're interested in being a part of the build, in terms of like learning what the process is, or you want to be hands-on, let me know. Let me know, because I want to involve you guys also in the build process. And for me, I'm going back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast. So if you're local in Los Angeles and you want to be a part of the build process, just email me, mike@mojogrip.net. We'll connect and we'll find time for you to come down and check out the whole thing in person. Okay, so that will be it. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. All right, I don't think I have anything else I'm missing here. Make sure you use the coupon code in the description, and I will catch you all on the next video, and that will be Tuesday night. Okay, take care.